There are many types of commercial auditions. Dialogue, one-liners, monologue copy, short scenes, longer scenes, two or more person scenes, improvisation, reactions, skills, questions, etc., etc. Some auditions require no preparation, but most require a little and some a lot. On this video, you will learn the best way to prepare. Hi, my name is Carolyn Barry, and I am your commercial master teacher. Today we will address commercial audition preparation. Who better to give you insights and tips on doing your best auditions than our top Los Angeles casting directors? Meet Terry Burland, Danielle Eskenazi, Jeff Gerard, and Francine Selkirk.
They should work on the dialogue, go to a bathroom, get out of the lobby, or walk around, get away from the other actors, and take the time to break the script down. And if they don't have all the dialogue, I'm fine with that, as long as they get the feeling for the character and know what the scene's about.
Make choices. It's just like going on a theatrical job. You wouldn't go in and just say, oh, I'm going to wing it, right? You're going to go in, you're going to make complete choices. You're going to know who, what, where, when, why, how. You know, you're going to do all that information that you want to layer your work. You also want to get conversational with the material, not overwork it to the point that it starts to get stiff and reedy.
For me, if they memorize it, then they could let go and sort of do their acting instead of trying to remember the lines. It's just much more comfortable for everybody. And if they're working off of somebody else, it's better, so we could just see them sort of banter back and forth and become the characters that they're supposed to be.
I suggest they know how to cold read very quickly. I personally do not send a short scripted audition out to them.
What they could do is use buttons. And what buttons are little things that are not in the script that develop their own character, that, you know, sort of a look, a smile, a nod, that makes it their own.
Get the essence, once again, of what the scenario is. If you're teamed up, which a lot of times in the improv situations you are, you don't have to go over it with the person because you can never repeat an improv. It's never going to come out the same. You know what I'm saying? So what you do want to do, maybe talk to them a few minutes. Get their rhythms, get their energy, get to feel out who they are. That's you doing your homework.
Say you're having a bad day. Maybe you can sing in your car. Maybe you can work your vocal cords in some way. Maybe you can just do some, you know, it's almost like do some Zen work, you know, try to stay focused and not be distracted in the waiting room by other actors or by what's going on outside those doors.
We usually pair them up in the lobby, so when they go into the room, they know who they're working with, and they've already worked with them, so they feel more comfortable once they get in there.
Overanalyze something. Just get in there. Do the copy the way you would tell your mother, the way you would tell your father, the way you would tell your brother.
The biggest mistake an actor can make is to over-rehearse. It will feel stale. It will feel stiff. It needs some kind of flow to it, and there'll be more flow if it's not over-rehearsed.
Over-rehearsing. I want actors to come in caring about themselves enough that they are confident and happy enough to take some chances in the audition.
Just get comfortable with each other, which should only take 2 moments, and run through your lines. Don't over-rehearse it.
I would tell them to cheat out. My least favorite thing is to have someone be brilliant in a scene and be looking sideways. I mean, you can't see what they're saying, you can't hear what they're saying, and you can't see what they're saying. They're turning sideways, they have no awareness of the camera. Everyone needs to have camera awareness.
You listen to the casting director in the room, You listen to the session director if the casting director isn't there, because the session director a lot of times are our right hand.
My camera operator, I have a meeting with them in the morning, and I tell them exactly what they're supposed to do, and I go in for the first 2 auditions, and then he takes over from there.
The session runner will come out, or the session director, and give a group discussion outside of the room, group direction. In that group direction, we might go over transitions, emotions, and subtleties.
I think actors are afraid to ask questions because they, it's a job interview, so they want to be polite. So they're afraid to ask too many questions. So the questions they should ask are, where do I sign in? Are there any sides? Is there someone I can rehearse with? And, not, do these glasses look good on me?
Number one, are we going to be teamed up? Do you know who I'm going to be teamed with? So it's your audition. Take control of that audition.
Then you get there, you see the board, you know when it shoots. Usually there's a copy of the breakdown. We try to put that up, like what is your character? Or you've gotten it from your agent. So you know your character description, and sometimes it's changed from the night to the morning. Actors need to be able to change on a dime.
If an actor does not know the callback date and the shoot date, they should ask it. The reason being is they need to be available for the callback and the shoot.
They should ask if there's a specific character that they want to see. How is it read? Could they use their own buttons at any time?
If you don't know the product, you don't know the style in which they're, ask those questions. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with this. Why are we selling this? What is it? Or guess what? I read the script. I just don't get it. I don't get the script. My agent said it's funny. It's a funny spot, but where's the humor? I'm not seeing it.
The waiting room is a sacred ground. It's really a place for actors to meet each other, but it is also a place for the human mind to sabotage itself. And I believe that if actors could just get their work done and then hang, they would be so much more confident when they went into the room.
Come in and get the dialogue and just rehearse it, be comfortable with it. Don't talk to other actors, because then you get carried away into other things and talk about other auditions, and that's going to sort of stray you away from focusing of what you're supposed to be doing.
Be aware of when they're called, when they're being called in, not get so involved with a conversation with someone else that you become unaware.
Be open and be kind to everyone. You just never know who's there, who you think is an actor there, and who isn't an actor there. I've had a couple of times where a situation has shown up where the producer was sitting in the lobby because we had the door shut and we were in a callback, and someone was really rude to one of my assistants outside. And when he came in the room, he said, the next person, let's just move past them right away. They don't want to work with them.
On the next video in this series, these casting directors will be giving you valuable information about the audition itself. That video should increase the number of callbacks and jobs you could get. If you have missed any of my previous MTT videos, do check the archives on my MTT commercial page. Also, for more on the craft and business of being a successful commercial actor, check out my CD program, Getting the Job, and my book, Hit the Ground Running. Be sure to watch the other videos of my MTT partners. I promise you that what you will learn from the training videos on our site could make a big difference in your career. See you next time.